Brothers and sisters, today it is Adyar Day. In the Theosophical Society to which all of us belong, the anniversaries of the passing or the dropping of the mortal coil are celebrated more than birthdays. At least this has been the case with the two founders. May 8th was the passing from the physical body of Madam H.P. Blavatsky, our founder, and February 17th was the passing from the physical body of Colonel Henry Steele Olcott, our founder president. I think it's very important to understand that these have been called Adyar Day. No, the second one has been called Adyar Day. The first one is White Lotus Day. That is May 8th. So, Adyar Day also happens to be, by coincidence, but nothing is a coincidence, the passing from the physical body of the great spiritual teacher and philosopher Jiddu Krishnamurti. It was one of those strange things you can call that he had to pass on the same day. 17th, 18th is also historically the day that the great Sri Krishna was shot by a hunter who mistook him for something else, and his passing from the physical body was something that he had accepted in the manner it was, and it also marked the commencement of the Kali Yuga. Now, for me to try and tell you anything more about Sri Krishna is perhaps a little redundant, as we all know his great role as an Avatara Purusha and a Siddha Purusha who was born in this world. And there is a very beautiful article by Madam H.P. Blavatsky on Avataras, which I would strongly recommend everybody to see. As far as Colonel Henry Steele Olcott is concerned, he was a man of brilliant origin. He was a man who served the American Army and investigated fraud and was considered one of the best officers. He, as at a very early age in life, was also an agriculturist. He had probably found something very interesting about growing two types of sugar cane, sorghum and imphi. He was also offered a professorship at that age in his teens, but he chose to stay on. And after his service in the army, he had done many interesting things. Colonel Henry Steele Olcott, besides being an agriculturist, was also a fantastic journalist. He used to do a lot of investigative work, and in the course of this, he met Madam H.P. Blavatsky, and they became great friends, almost like twins, brother and sister. And he traveled all the way to various places and finally came to Adyar and established the Theosophical Society, which was earlier founded in New York on November 17th, 1875. And in Adyar, he set up this beautiful headquarters, which was about 26 or 27 acres, which now has expanded to 256 acres with the help of great leaders like Annie Besant. And Adyar has various places of worship. Um, of course, besides the great headquarters, there are the temples of Ganesha and Anjaneya. And then, starting from the beginning of the estate or near the beginning, in what was originally called Huddleston Gardens, which perhaps it's still called, that was the original part of the estate. There is the Buddhist temple, and then as you go further, you come to other temples like the Bharat Samaj temple, which is a very fine form of refined aspects of Hinduism. And then there is the liberal Catholic Church, which again was a fantastic form of Christianity, and the Gurudwara, the mosque, the Parsi temple, etc. The mosque is a model of the Moti Masjid or the Pearl Mosque of Delhi. So all this forms Adyar, and in Adyar is also an institution which has grown and blossomed called the Adyar Library and Research Center, founded by Colonel Henry Steele Olcott. Now, let us go to this great personage called Jiddu Krishnamurti. He was a boy from Madanapalli and was one among many children, and his brother to whom he was closest was Jiddu Nityananda, who passed away very young. Jiddu Krishnamurti was discovered by Bishop C.W. Leadbeater and Dr. Annie Besant, and they brought him to various places. And then later on, when they founded the Order of the Star in the East, Jiddu Krishnamurti decided that this was not the way to go. So he dissolved the Order of the Star and started lecturing all over the world, and perhaps has been one of the most unique teachers of humanity. So, as you see, Adyar Day is highly significant. Some people also associate it with Bishop Leadbeater's birthday one day before or something like that, and or maybe on that day. And you will find that it seems to be one of those great days in the calendar of theosophists and humanity at large.